And I dare say this, you're spending nothing less than 60% of your income educating your children. My father did not spend 5% of his income educating me because the Nigerian state had a functional educational system. Even your megads send their children to private schools now. Nobody goes to the government hospitals anymore. Everybody. So when Abiola was talking, he was still talking within a system that had some measure of normalcy within which people could function as human beings. The average Nigerian has been dehumanized to the point where you can even begin to question his humanity. It is the abandonment of the people to their own fate and the erection of a system that exists solely for the protection of the powerful and the promotion of their interest. Who is looking for the poor man? And the poor man, having lost the capacity to think because he had been impoverished ab initio by the weaponization of ignorance. An ignorant man is doomed to poverty. When you have now gone to the point where the average man on the Nigerian street does not even know what he can do to drag himself out of the perpetual poverty into which he had been locked by the system, even when you try to do... A friend of mine said the other day, he said, almost every avenue for legitimate improvement in Nigeria has been blocked off. It's almost as if you are even being begged to go and become a criminal by the state itself because you'll be punished for your honesty by the Nigerian state. So exactly what are we talking about? Because in the age in which he lived, Nigeria had not become the predatory state that it has become today. What you will find today is that the Nigerian state has deliberately weaponized poverty against its people. I use the word it because you really can't call Nigeria a motherland. If it were to be a mother, it would be a cannibalistic mother. And if it's a father, it's a most irresponsible father. You have 14 million children trampling the streets of Nigeria, most of them drug addicted. No future, nothing in front of them. Walking the street. That is the population of a lot of countries. What about your guards? What about all the people who walk around you? COVID is the leveler. Everybody will harvest this. But here is the point. As long as we continue to fool ourselves into thinking that we can somehow appoint wolves to guard the flock and then expect that the wolves will become vegetarians, we deny the evidence of our own eyes. We see these things and yet we deny it. Oshie Omole spoke these words. They're out in the open, it's all over the place, and yet the same man comes out and is preaching to the people that the man he testified was a thief. Anyway, thinking about it though, how can Oshie Omole testify to the character of anybody?
Okay.
How does that change the price of pomo in the market or change the price of gari for the poor man on the street who is busy battling the problems of COVID-19, the irresponsibilities of government? It's just another distraction. Wake me up the day they formally charge Magu to court like he has been busy chasing small boys, small fries who have stolen 500,000, 200,000, 1 million naira, and the real thieves are around and he knows them. We all know them and nobody do anything about those ones. So if they have now woken up and they feel that it's time to distract the people and then be chasing Magu around to have some fun, it doesn't interest me. Frankly speaking, it's of no benefit to the Nigerian people. There is nothing there. It's just another distraction. They're having their family squabble. Nothing will happen to Magu. Absolutely nothing will happen to him. I can tell you ahead of time. So please, let's not fool ourselves. It's just a circus. Do not die in their war. It's their war. They have no interest in the people. The same... Look, let me put it this way. God forbid that we have to continue abiding with this set of rulers by 2023. But don't be surprised if you find that by 2023, these characters have decided that Nigeria is better ruled by a one-party system that would now encompass each and every one of them, because in reality, you do not have any sort of ideology separating anyone. This is yet another example of the fact that the Nigerian people do not matter in the calculation of the rulers of Nigeria. All that matters to them at any point in time, the only thing that is constant and never shifts, their own interest.